All right, today we're going to talk about a budget, why you need one, and I'm going to help you kind of make one up as we go. And why you need a budget is because if you don't have a budget, how are you supposed to know what you got coming in, what you got going out? Now you can kind of ballpark it and kind of keep your numbers between the lines. But if we set up a budget, then we know how much we have left over, and we can plan for a vacation, we can plan for a new car, we can plan on for a new fridge, a new whatever. We start planning for these things. So you got to know how much money you have coming in and how much money you have going out. So how much money do you have coming in? So you just take your paychecks, kind of add them together, and it's pretty simple. Now on how much you have going out, you have to kind of watch that, check your balance sheet, your bank, check your receipts, however you track your money, see what you got coming out every month. So the first plan that I want to go, or the first step, I guess I want to go over is you need to track your spending. Do this for a month, about a month. You got to write down everything you got coming in and everything you got going out. Every single thing. If you buy a coffee, write it down. If you buy a pack of gum, write it down. If you buy whatever, write it down so that you know exactly where all your money's going. And then you got to make a plan. There's a saying out there we used to have in recruiting: if you're failing to plan, you're planning to fail. So you got to have some sort of idea what you want and where your goals are and where you're going to be or where you want to be, and by the end of the year, in 5 years, wherever, for retirement, whatever you want. And then you got to set your goals. Okay, what do you want in life? You want a car? All right, car's our goal. You know what I mean? You want a trip to Oktoberfest? Oktoberfest is our goal. You want to go out there and have a good time in Germany? Knock yourself out. But it's a way for us to be like, okay, this is my Oktoberfest money. I'm going to go out there, I'm going to drink, I'm going to have a good time. Or this is my car money. This is my retirement money, whatever. So you got to have a goal. And goals need to be attainable. Don't put out there that that you want to save $1 million by the end of the year. Unless you're making a lot of money, it's probably not going to happen. And then the hardest part of this whole budget is you got to live within your budget. Okay, that's the hard part. If you don't stick to your budget, you're not going to make your goals. If you stick to your budget, there's a lot of things that can happen for you. But if you just go out and say, I got a budget, but I'm just going to blow it off because I got money saved or whatever, then at some point you're going to have to sell the stuff that you're buying now, because something big is going to happen and you're going to need that money. So you got to stay within your budget. Like lottery winners don't even stay within their budget, and what I got here, lottery winners are more likely to declare bankruptcy within 3 to 5 years than the average person. So that's kind of, they don't have a budget. And they're not sticking to anything. They're just blowing it. And that's fine, but they're filing bankruptcy. So they got to give all that stuff back. Pay yourself first. When you start a budget, you want to go, this is my income. Now I want to pay myself first. $100, $50 a week, or $25 a week, or whatever it is you want to do, whatever you can afford, get it out there. Get it out there first. Then you start your spending and your your lifestyle. Okay, you can probably pay your house first, and your rent, or your mortgage, and then pay yourself. But make sure that you get yourself up there at the top. I like to pay myself first, and then everything else can come out after that. So make sure that happens. Pay yourself, because if you're not saving anything, then why are we making money? Just to blow it? All right, so let's talk some numbers. All right, we got $800 a week. This is what we're going to say we're working with here, and that's $3,200 for the month. If you have a mortgage, it's $1,000. Let's see if I can show this to you. If you can see it, I'm not sure you can see it. But your month, you got $3,200, and then your monthly, you got your mortgage, your car payment, your insurance, cell phone, credit card. You got your internet, Netflix, electricity, water, sewage, gas, all these things, right? I'm going to go down them all. Come to $3,055, leaving you with a grand total of $150 left over. Now these numbers are going to fluctuate according, you might not have a $1,000 rent or mortgage. Your car payment might be $600 instead of $400. So write this down. You got to write this stuff down. If you're not writing it down, and you're not going through it, then you have no idea what you're just kind of living paycheck to paycheck and just kind of going through the motion. Write it down. It took me 20 minutes to write this down, and I'm just guessing at numbers. I have a budget, and I try to follow. I try to stick to it. Sometimes I go off, and that's okay. Just got to get back on track the next part, the next month, or if you see that you went over your spending for your miscellaneous or your running money or whatever, get back to it. Just try to watch it next month and get back on track, because your goal is what you really want to achieve at the end. You want to hit that goal. If you keep cheating your budget, you'll never hit your goal. So you got to be disciplined. You got to check and recheck and stay on track. Check your score or your bank account, where you spent money, where it's coming out of. You got to keep checking and checking. And I like to check it like every day. I'm kind of obsessive about it. I got to, if I know I went to like today, I went to eat. I know that I have $12 coming out. Okay, there it is. I see it. I see my $12 coming out. But you don't have to be that bad. But it helps to just check it, and recheck it. And then and you can do it on a simple spreadsheet like this right here. I just kind of copied this off of what I was working with. But I got my food, and then all this comes at, and the day it comes out, right? So, and that's how much that's going to be. So I know I need that much in my bank account, but by the 6th, this is going to come to $2,050. And then this next part is going to come to $900, and then another $100. So that's $1,000 right there, and that leaves me with $30.50, and that leaves me with $150 left over, right? So I just put those numbers in a spreadsheet, and it basically did the math for me. Once you do put your calculations in. So there's the budget. It's simple, it's easy, but you gotta do it. And just sit down and go over it a month, and track your spending, and then just write everything down and be like, okay, what do I have? And then you'll be amazed how easy it is. All right, and